Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to a not a Massachusetts radio show. I'm your humble host here for the most automotive radio show here on a Friday night at about 11:55. Yeah, I know I'm late for this one, but it still counts because it's still Friday. Sorry, I had to do that. There's no one home, no one home at the moment, so I don't care. Because I love all you all, so I'll be as loud as I want. No one can tell me they're different. Sorry, I had to do an AJ fight right there. So, I didn't tell you guys, but AJ is actually one of my favorite motor racers of all time. If there's one guy that's big, burly, and absolute smartass, Anthony Joseph Foyt was. Joseph Foyt was like the man. He was like the driver's driver. Like he was a real tough guy, and he was smart ass. He could be a little pushy at times. He could fight anybody. Big Tex, as they called him. He was the big burly man. And back when men could actually have a fight and not have problems. So and when men, and men could actually settle things without fighting each other. They just scream and fight. They wouldn't scream, they wouldn't fight. They just settle their differences on the track. So, but yeah. So today is episode 310, 30th episode of the year, folks. So sorry I didn't record on Wednesday. So I wanted to do some automotive related news today. So it has come to my attention very briefly that in motorsport news, for those of you who watch IMSA and the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Series, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park has officially been brought back on the schedule. It's going to be first to the third. It's the first time they've been to Canada in over 2 years since the pandemic hit, and so I'm actually excited to see Canadian Tire Motorsports Park come back. It must be that maybe they have met all the regulations, and or the border has opened, and or the border has actually opened up. So that's a good thing. That means that things are going to be going very smartly, in that way. So that'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be the first round. So, so they're going back to Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Most sport, for those of you who know, for those of you who are in the IMSA paddock. I want to talk to you guys briefly about some automotive news. So here's the deal. So I'm a big muscle car guy. I mean, this is car related. So you guys have known over the last month or so, Gran Turismo 7 has been around for about a month or so. So I'm enjoying the game, and the game is pretty cool. There's some pretty cool cars in the game and stuff like that. But some of the they've done some additions and stuff like that. So I've actually done one of the races. I've done the Daytona race. So I've had my truck because it was way too freaking slow. I won the race by about 40 seconds, so really didn't matter. So so yeah, so I ended up purchasing my first classic vehicle, an Alpine A220, A220, a Chevrolet. I think it's a Cosworth powered. I think it's either a BRM or a Cosworth powered V8, and I'm watching the Fast and Furious 5. Too slow.
Window's too small, man. Only way we're gonna beat the cameras is with invisible cars. And I know just where to get them. Let's take a ride, boys.
They're gonna get cop cars.
Don't hurt yourself. It's been a while since I've been behind the wheel of one of these. First time I've ever been in the front seat.
All right, so here's the deal. So I'm going to post those videos on.
Real funny. I got 100,000 says I can take you all the next quarter mile. Yeah, you broke gas, we got 100 grand. We pull off this job, I will. Next too late. 100,000. We don't pull this job off, we're probably dead anyway. Let's make it $1 million. I like that. All right, $1 million quarter mile.
All right, so I have so it's a cool car. It's amazing. I've been specking up modding cars, and it's nice that Gran Turismo has finally changed certain things. So they've done imitations a little bit better. So now you can get Aston Martins and Ferraris and stuff like that. Certain, it's going to be a while before I collect all the cars because I'm going to figure around through the races. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game and everything like that. I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about here's the deal. So in car news, I talked about Mercedes and stuff like that. So what I'm going to talk with you guys about today is the look around I guess the biggest thing I'm seeing on forums right now is the Toyota Crown. Now the Toyota Crown in America, I mean in Japan, was what you may call it, is a 4-door all-wheel drive sedan with a V6 engine.
Good race, O'Connor. You don't want to win. Told you didn't see it. The man right there, he let off the throttle at the line. He didn't do nothing. He let you in.
So the Toyota Crown is going to be coming as a SUV in the Toyota because I guess a lot of cool names are going to change hands. Like the Buick Electra's coming back. Like the Buick Electra is coming back as an electric SUV, and that's cool. But the Toyota Crown's coming to the U.S. as a hybrid and then as a plug-in hybrid. I think that's going to be pretty cool. To be honest, it's going to be nice to see the Toyota Crown name. So so it's going to be interesting to see how that performs and how everything.
Yeah, sure. Good. You're saying grace.
So it's. I just want to talk to you guys about something. SUVs and them replacing sedans and stuff like that. So I like the idea that you're going to be able to put more capacity, and you can fit more crossovers and shit and stuff like that. But I really wish they wouldn't kill off the sedan, because the sedan is the bread and butter of everything. And I don't want the Japanese. I don't mind. Listen, the Japanese have some great sedans. They had the Corolla, the Avalon, the Camry, the Civic, the Accord, and all that. But I don't want to be going to the Japanese. I kind of want to still have the dignity to say, "Oh, I'm going to buy an American four-door sedan." At the end of the day, the only four-door sedan I can buy right now is either a Chrysler 300 or a Dodge Charger, and those have V6s, and those suck. Luckily, the CAFE regulations are going to be going up to 49 miles per gallon by 2025. Eat your heart out, automotive makers, for the big three. You just screwed yourselves over, because they're like, oh, the hybrids are going to save us. The hybrids are not going to be perfected for another 10 years. By the time I go back to school in 2024, hybrids will still be advancing, but they won't be the be-all, end-all. Hybrid gas emissions won't be regulated until 2030, 2035. So by the time I'm 25. So by the time I'm 30, by the time I'm 40, so by the time I'm 45 in 2035, when I've been working in the automotive industry for about 10 years, and I've been working on hybrids and all this other stuff, then we can see about getting off gasoline cars a little bit. But until then, CAFE regulations are going to be up pretty high till then. So 2025, 2030, it's going to keep rising, because the government's going to want everybody to go to hybrids. It's going to go so high that they're not going to be able to keep up with it. So why doesn't General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler produce sedans again? It just sucks that they just didn't want to do that. And it was a bozo idea to get rid of names like the LeSabre, the Lucerne, the Impala, the Malibu, the Ford Focus, and everything like that. I don't know why they got rid of those cars. They were so good. They're not going to.
I have no idea what they're talking about. Toast. Money will come and go. We know that. Most important thing in life will always be the people in this room.
So I don't know why General Motors and the rest of the crew got rid of their sedans, because they're going to obviously need. So they're obviously going to rush to put the molds back in, and produce the cars again, which I hope they do, because that's going to be the bread and butter. Because I don't want to go to the Japanese or the Italians or the Germans for my sedan, because those are cost prohibitive. You know, so
Okay, guys, it's showtime. First team in position. Let's go.
So yeah, so that's gonna be a pain in the ass. I hope General Motors is listening. Please go back to the sedan. You are killing your livelihood by not putting the sedans back in. The Camaro's not gonna make your volume sale. The so bring back the sedan, folks, because the American Big Three. Ooh, you wrecked the Charger. You just made a big mistake. Um, all right, so yeah, I think the Big Three need to bring back sedans because it's going to be the bread and butter, and stuff like that. It's good they're bringing back the. It's good they're going hybrid electric in some way, and they're getting a jump start on it, but it's not going to really be perfected, and the lineups aren't really going to be that way until like 2035. So by 10 years down the line, when I've helped out the hybrid systems, all the other mother jazz, that'll be the case. So I'm just going to say this right now. Just Big Three, please bring the sedans back because you're going to need small cars. So yeah. Or you're going to need to rebadge the Japanese cars and bring them over here because you guys are cheap. You know? So, yeah, folks. So yeah, I'm your humble host, Mike Camo. I'm closing off for the night. I'm gonna upload this right now because I'm tired as hell, and I'm probably just gonna watch the rest of this fight between The Rock and. So yeah, things are gonna be going, things are gonna be going haywire. So I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. I'm gonna do the gear change show tomorrow, and one of my uploads is going to be up on one of my Gran Turismo uploads is going to be up on Monday. So I just have to say I'm going to shoot a video on my other channel because I have to make some announcements about gameplay and stuff and about my freaking couch card, which is going haywire. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed your day, your night, or whatever. So, and if I don't see you guys, and I'm gonna record on Saturday. I'm not going to record. I might record late on Sunday. We'll see. So I'll see you guys on Saturday, and I'll see you guys for maybe a brief 2 seconds on Sunday. Wishing you guys a happy Easter. So see you guys then.